Hey, thanks for joining me. We're going to go on a nice ride today from Boise through downtown, then up to Idaho City. And we'll stop at a place called Trudy's. Trudy's has really good pies if you're ever in the area. Check it out. And Idaho City actually originally was, I believe, the capital of Idaho, which is now Boise, and Idaho City is tiny. But it has some really old buildings there. One of the hotels is really old. It's a pretty cool little town to go to. But anyways, we stop at Trudy's, have something to eat, and then turn around and come back. The weather was great. It was a little bit overcast, which made it perfect. Nice little chill in the air, but it wasn't cold. For anybody that watched the last video, this ride happens 1 or 2 days after I finally fixed my bike. I was having some issues with my motorcycle. If you didn't get to see that video, go check it out. It's me running in circles for like 5 days, but got it all figured out, got the bike back on the road, everything's going great. Also want to say to everybody that's subscribed recently, thank you very much. It means the world to me. And you know, I'm just going to keep trying to put out good videos of riding and working in the garage. And riding with us today, it's me and Terry, who you've met in a previous video, and we are joined by my buddy Albert. Albert has an awesome 02 Sportster. It started its life as an 883, but I believe it is now a 1200, SNS 1200 kit on it with SNS heads, Andrews cam. He's got a Thunder header on there, an SNS carburetor, chain conversion. I mean, it's a pretty sweet bike. I got to do some work on it myself. I bought the front fender and painted both fenders and the tank. Just rattle can, nothing special, but it has been holding up. It's a really sweet bike, and it's pretty damn quick, especially compared to my bike that struggles to stay on the road. So let's see, Albert. I met Albert right before the turn of the century. Kind of sucks that I'm old enough to be able to say that, but we've known each other for a long time. Probably around 96 or 97 or 98, somewhere right in there is when we met. We became good friends, like pretty much straight away, just on the same wavelength, nice and chill. Albert worked at an institution, a place that was around for so long. It was called Muffler World in Indio, California, which is where we both grew up. So at some point after meeting Albert, he gave me a job. I had very little welding experience, but I had a fair amount of mechanical experience. And I got to work for him and learn how to weld and learn how to do a bunch of really custom stuff. Al's real good at, you know, fabricating custom stuff. Roll cages, crazy exhaust. He used to do a lot of control arms for cars with hydraulics and stuff, stiffening them, making them stronger, just all sorts of stuff. He's good. And he would set me to work on stuff that I would have thought was above my abilities or skill level. He would make sure I understood what was going on and then set me to work on it. So thanks to Albert, I picked up a lot of knowledge that I wouldn't have had previously. Not saying I have a lot of knowledge, but you know what I mean. So I worked for Al for a couple of years, and then at some point I moved to Phoenix to go to UTI for HVAC school. Woo! I don't do HVAC, but I went to school for it. So that was when I quit working for Al. And then fast forward a bunch of years, and me and my wife decide to move to Boise, Idaho, rather than staying in California and raising our babies there. We get out to Idaho, and I find out through a mutual friend that Albert's out here. And we hadn't talked in a few years, so I had no idea that he was out here. So that was awesome. We got to meet back up, and it's just a really cool thing to move out here and then just find out that one of your best buds lives out here too. So yeah, man, we've been hanging out for years and years and years and riding and having all kinds of fun. So yeah, that's my buddy Albert. He's a really good dude. I'm happy that we get to hang out as we're getting old and spend time riding. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And I picked up a new project, which is a new motorcycle, but I won't say exactly what it is right now. I'll do a video on it coming up here in the next few weeks. It's not a project that I'm going to be in a rush on. It's going to take me some time to finish, but it'll be a good one. So Yeah, man. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the ride to Idaho City.